Okay, so Jessica, when you have x squared is equal to 121, the first step is to make the equation equal to 0. So you're going to bring everything to one side and keep x squared positive. Okay, so we're going to subtract 121 from both sides. That's going to give you x squared minus 121 is equal to 0. Then you're going to factor. Okay, this is a difference of squares. Difference of squares looks like a number squared minus another number squared. So this is x squared minus 11 squared. Okay, and whenever you have a difference of squares, it will always factor so that the first term without the square is in the first of both of the binomials. The second term without the square is the second in both binomials, and then they are added and subtracted so that when you do these middle terms, you have the same value but opposite, so they go away, leaving just the a squared plus the b squared. So this is x squared minus 11 squared, so that's going to become x minus 11 times x plus 11, which equals 0. Then you're going to take those, you're going to set each one equal to 0. That uses zero product property. Okay. Zero product property says if these two things multiply to equal 0, then either the first one equals 0 or the second one equals 0. And so you're going to get x equals 11, x equals negative 11. Okay. If I did another one real quick, like let's say 42. Okay, 42 says negative 3x squared minus 10x plus 8 equals 0. If it's not equal to 0, you're going to move it over. Okay, with that, you're going to factor. I don't like to have x squared as a negative, so what I would do is probably move everything over to the other side, or just change the sign on every single term, which is the same as moving it over to the other side. And I would factor this. If you're doing it by guess and check, which I think I showed you the box and the diamond last week. I think you asked for that. So I'll do the box and the diamond. You put the first term in one of the boxes. You put the last term, the constant, on the other on the diagonal. You multiply those two. 3x squared times negative 8 is a negative 24x. You put the middle term into the bottom, that's 10x. So we're looking for terms that multiply to give us negative 24 and add to give us 10x. A lot of people want to go to 6 and 4. That's not the case. It is a positive 12 and a negative 2. So we're going to put the 12x and the negative 2x in whichever boxes you want to, and then you're factoring out GCFs. So what's common to these two is going to be 3x. And then remember, we're looking for areas. So 3x times what value gives you 3x squared? That's x. 3x times what value gives you 12x? That's 4. X times what value gives you negative 2x? That's negative 2. And then you double check and make sure negative 2 times 4 is negative 8, and it is. So your factors are 3x minus 2 times x plus 4. That's going to equal 0. Then you're going to use zero product property. 3x minus 2 equals 0. X plus 4 equals 0. Solve for both of those. So add 2, then divide by 3. So that'll give you 2/3, and x is equal to negative 4. Let me know if that helps you out, okay?